This is a town where everyone lives underground. It's Coober Pedy, right smack bang in the middle of Australia. It's one of the most fascinatingly bizarre towns that you'll ever see, with major attractions like a Serbian church, a golf course with no grass, and a fence. Let me show you around. Coober Pedy sits on the Stuart Highway in Australia's outback, around 850 kilometres north of Adelaide. In 1915, opal was discovered here, and since then it has become the most famous aspect of life in Coober Pedy. Opal hunters from all over the world have come here for generations, including a huge influence of World War II veterans, refugees and immigrants from southern and eastern Europe. Opal mining is no easy task. You essentially have to dig into the ground and try your luck. On the town's surrounds, all you see is this extraordinary landscape of mounds of dirt across hundreds of opal mining plots. And it's made harder with the searing heat of this location. Between November and March, the average high temperature in Coober Pedy is between 34 and 38 degrees Celsius. Once, I was in Coober Pedy and it was 43 degrees at midnight. Coming from southern and eastern Europe to the heat of Coober Pedy must have felt like going to another planet. But there was a solution to tackle the heat.
In Coober Pedy, it's all about opals. And essentially opal is like a different bit of mineral or sand that has mixed with water and essentially like fossilized over the years. So you usually find opal in like a old stream of water. In the town limits here in Coober Pedy, you're not allowed to dig for opal. You have to go out to the mine plots just out of the town limits. What you can do though is buy a house and do extensions of your house. Because everyone lives underground, there are houses here for sale that have 34 bedrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're digging.
They're just digging. Just digging. The idea is that it's so hot in Coober Pedy that you live underground to shelter you from the heat, but it also means that you can dig for opal. And the words Coober Pedy are local indigenous words. Coober Pedy means white man's burrows, because they saw these people coming here digging down, looking for opal. Said, what are the white men doing digging holes, making burrows? Coober Pedy, white man's burrows.
With everyone living in the middle of the scorching hot desert underground, it makes Coober Pedy one of the most iconic and bizarre places in the world. So, it's fitting that there are some major attractions here that are certainly on brand, including the golf course that has no grass. So what you do at the golf course, you rock up, you get your 1 metre square piece of fake grass, you put it down, you put your ball on top of the grass, have your shot, that's golf. You then get in your car, drive down the fairway with your 1 square metre piece of grass, you get to where your ball is, you get your piece of grass, you pick the ball up, put the grass on the ground, put the ball back on top of the grass, and then you hit again. It's a golfing experience like no other. St Andrews, the home of golf in the UK, once had a deal that if you paid for a membership there for however many hundreds of thousands of dollars, you got a free membership here to the Coober Pedy golf course, valued at $50 for a year. It was used once. Not to be outdone, another competitor for the most bizarre tourist attraction in Coober Pedy is the underground Serbian church. Built in 1993, this church is entirely underground. And although it is underground, the architecture and build has spared no expense, and it is absolutely spectacular. It gives you a real feeling of spirituality inside, and is a great nod to the multicultural community present in Coober Pedy. The church is 30 metres long, 5 metres wide, and has a height of 7 metres cut into the natural sandstone.
Come to Coober Pedy, check out the big winch. We're putting it down, we winch it back up. That's big winch. Yeah. And then this one, there's a chuck it in the back of the car, drive out to the mine, Coober Pedy, where the cars and the winches are. Yeah, and we got trees too. You think that's it? We got a tree. Look at this. Look at that tree. No branches, no vegetation, just raw metal, steel. And look at this. You reckon that's it? You reckon you want to come to the middle of the desert and be in a place where everyone lives underground, where you can probably get away with a murder just by laying low in one of your 34 bedrooms? Well, you come here to Coober Pedy, we've got a big winch, a tree with no vegetation. And that's right, you thought that was it. We also got some bloody pig face, mate. Pig face. We got pig face. Yeah? Pig face, yeah. You're dehydrated in the desert, pig face it. Coober Pedy. This is a fence, perhaps the most famous fence in the world. It's the dingo fence, and it was built in the 1800s to separate the arid lands of Australia from the arable lands of Australia. Down here, you get sheep and cattle and nice land for grazing. Up here, you get desert and dingoes. The fence separates the dingoes from the sheep, and everyone's a winner. This fence is 5,600 kilometres long, which makes it the longest man-made structure in the world. The Great Wall of China, it's got nothing on this.
The dingo fence sits inside one of the most majestic conservation areas in Australia, the Kanku Breakaways. Just on the outskirts of Coober Pedy, the breakaways have spectacular multicoloured hills, flat-topped mesas, and gibber-covered plains, which is locally referred to as the Moon Plain. You can see why. Kanku Breakaways is a traditionally spiritual place to the Antikarinja Matu Yankunjatjara Aboriginal Corporation, who care for this land today. We're here in Coober Pedy to learn about the impact of art and music on the community. To start, we're visiting the local radio station, Dusty Radio. This is a legacy piece by one of the teachers at the Coober Pedy Area School, Bob Price. Bob started the station in 1997 with a vision to provide a community broadcasting service for the region and bring people together from all walks of life through music and radio. Sadly, Bob passed away in 2018, but the legacy of this brilliant movement of his still lives on today around the town. We're speaking with Maria, who remembers Bob very well.
And you knew Bob?
He was my teacher.
He was your teacher?
Yeah.
Is that when it started?
It started way after I left, but I actually got the last bit of it. So he actually taught here in Coober Pedy Area School. And it was an honour and privilege to be taught by him. Awesome person. Great to work with. He just encouraged kids to do the best they can. Inspired them. It was a really good and great person.
Dusty Radio is now managed by Melissa, who volunteers alongside Patsy and John to keep the station going since Bob's passing. We joined the trio at a sausage sizzle fundraiser on the main street to help raise money for Dusty Radio.
My interest in community radio is about having community conversations and just allowing those spaces for people to do whatever work they need to do toward healing and toward working together and having a democratic conversation, basically.
Yeah.
Not long after I got here, I heard about this station. I came and volunteered at the library, and then through being at the library, which is very close to the radio station. I heard about the radio station. And I went to the first meeting I could. And yeah, the rest is history, really. What do I say about this place? This place that I love, but that brings me to my knees and has my heart raining. You know, it's not an easy place, but it's an honest place. It's very special.
Melissa's heart is heavily invested in the future of Coober Pedy and indeed the future of Dusty Radio, which seems to have seen a drop-off in involvement since Bob's passing.
There'd been this wave of involvement from the community over years. That had come and gone itself, but Mr. Price, Bob Price being involved, being at the helm, was such a connecting thing to so many people. He was so well loved. Being a school teacher, he was known by people as they were growing up and had a really important impact on their lives. And then when he passed away, it seems like the kind of wave has gone out, and it's just taken a long time for people to kind of want to get back involved, and some people might not want to get back involved again. You know, it's like people are heartbroken. And I think now, just based on the kind of things I hear and people asking how we're going and stuff, I think there's going to be another big wave coming in, and
is that wave? Is that presenters, musicians? Is that listeners? Is that sponsors? Volunteers?
All of the above.
Yep.
Yeah, all of the above. And, you know, the dream would be to have presenters, like obviously 24 hours a day, but at least kind of 12 hours a day live at the desk, and people presenting in as many languages as we have spoken in Coober Pedy, which you would know are many.
Lots,
you know, multitudes of languages. So for me, that's the dream.
One of the riders of the new wave of support is John, who grew up listening to and loving Dusty Radio.
Yeah, just got involved.
Yeah.
Just to help out.
Yeah, nice. Do you do anything on air?
Nah.
Do you want to?
One day.
Yeah.
One day, maybe. Yeah. One day. Just a training. I sound really confident.
You sure one day?
One day.
Yeah, okay.
One day. I don't know what day that's going to be. Might be a Tuesday or a Wednesday, but don't know which one. Yeah, 5 years time.
Yeah.
That Tuesday.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll put it in the calendar.
Yeah. Just keep an ear out. One day. That'll be my show, one day.
One day. The one day show.
Yeah.
One day only.
Yeah. I heard someone say once to turn those two words around.
Day one.
Better way.
Well, there you go. You could do a motivational hour.
Oh, couldn't I? I could, couldn't I? He sounds so confident.
Yeah. It's like that shocking, who was it? That princess in that podcast. And she's like, my favourite word is yet. It's like, I haven't bought a house yet. I haven't achieved my goals yet.
I thought you were talking like a Joe Rogan kind of thing.
Oh, that's
He's into princesses. He's bringing up princesses. Take that off, love. Block that out. No, he brought it up, not me.
It was
What are you
famous.
talking-
It was viral. It was like a whole thing. Everyone was saying how cringy it was.
This is Coober Pedy, mate. We don't...
Anyway, on Rogan the other day, they were talking about the gym, and that's great.
Day one. See? Doing this kind of stuff makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Just to help Patsy and Melissa and Dusty. And got I've got 4 kids. So if I can demonstrate to them, you know, it's not all about taking things.
Yep.
Got to try to give back somehow.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's just a way for me to help. And I think a lot of these little towns are made up with people like that.
Yeah.
So, especially in Coober Pedy, I'm aware of, probably over, like a dozen people that do the same thing, that help out on various things, that, in their own time. So I think small towns like this are made up of people that do that. So I think that's important.
You feel that particularly with Coober Pedy?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Why? Why do you think that is?
Why? I think it's been like that ever since day dot.
Since day one.
Day one.
John is a terrific example of just how connected and together the Coober Pedy community is. He's a ranger at Kanku Breakaways, deriving great pride in caring for his traditional land. Not only that, but his son is a local artist whose song about his white troopy is on Dusty Radio as we speak.
Cruising out bush and dad's white troopy. Spirits are aligned so you can't move me. I need to escape so please excuse me. But if I stay too long you might lose me. Cruising out
Really what I love about this show, right? How nice is the community? It's what regional Australia is all about. Everyone does everything, and everyone does everything for each other, and everyone does everything together. It's a beautiful place. I love this town. Absolutely no divided status. There are lessons to be learned from this kind of community. And it feels special. It feels real. Out in the breakaways, it feels something. It feels beautiful. It does feel like it's an ancient ocean dried up.
And it just makes you want to dance.
Yep, I've got that in a sec. Dawn had a shot at me for not using it.
And all of these elements, including the incredible work being done by the Dusty Radio team, make Coober Pedy truly an unforgettable place. Check out the song White Troopy by Young BK. It's a great car, the White Troopy, but don't think for a second that I didn't notice that 2004 Subaru Forester XT behind us the whole time. What a thing of beauty. To finish off, we visit another old friend of mine from my tour guiding days, Josephine's art gallery. We're lucky enough that resident artist Tommy Crow is in the shop and happy to have a chat.
Yeah, this is my art. I'm Tommy Crow. This is my style of artwork. Little sunset painting. And I'm just traveling around Australia. It's most of my life in Alice Creek, but I'm just on the road now. I'm inside this gallery, just doing some paintings. Just looking after the gallery. The owners are away sick, so yeah, just on the way to Coober Pedy, down to Flinders Ranges and head up to North Queensland maybe, back to Alice, that money. Just do what I want to do now. And I don't know if you've seen a little square didgeridoo before. Everybody just follow up banana when it makes these. It's all made out of timber, no plastic stuff. So that's how it's got the same sound as a normal didgeridoo. I'll just give you a little bit of a burl on it.
I thought you said he didn't play.
That's square didgeridoo. What are you on, folks?
That's unbelievable. That was so good. Thank you so much.
That was
I
unreal.
just carry it around with me in the car.
Yeah.
The gallery doubled up as a wildlife orphanage, mainly for kangaroos, but also other animals. Visiting here as a tour guide, it was always such a privilege to see the work being done by the owners, Josephine and Terry. Since filming this video, unfortunately Josephine lost her battle with sickness. I'm not sure what the current state of the gallery is. I believe it's closed forever. I pass on my wishes to you, Terry, mate. Josephine was a lovely person, and she'll live on with you. Next up, we're off to Uluru Katajuta National Park. This place will stay with you forever.